Hello, and welcome back to Pwnery's Kicking It Old School, Season 5, Episode 14. And as you can see, this is something else. This is the spiritual sequel to Shadowgate. Yeah. I hope you're reading the bottom since I couldn't narrate it while I'm explaining this. We're going back to the sequel of the very first Kickin' It Old School. It's pixel arted, and it looks and feels like the original Shadowgate, not those high-res remakes. The music is epic! Love it! Like, this has the 8-bit NES feel. This is for PC. It's beyond Shadowgate. I don't know if it has controller options. It appears that it doesn't, so we get to mouse and keyboard this one. Well, maybe not. Huh. It's not giving me the option to do anything, actually. Oh, it is controller. Sorry. Just using the wrong part of the controller. Alright, so, new game. You are a carefree fenling named Del Thornborough, who has the knack for accidentally acquiring things. You have been accused unjustly, in your mind, of stealing a small trinket from the hand of Duchess of Trehelm. The Duke didn't seem to understand that you were merely safekeeping the bauble for the Duchess against the riffraff and lowlifes that are commonly found in the capital city of Pwnery. Unceremoniously dumped in this dark cell, you wonder at your fate and at the horrible luck that deprived you of a fair trial. Hoarse from shouting and bored beyond the limits of even the most intolerant fenling, you realize you might as well focus on escaping. Right. So, this game has very, very little tolerance for failure. I've played this a little bit, and this game will kick your ass. If you make one mistake, it kicks your ass. So, all the controls are kind of similar to the way that Shadowgate was. Soundtrack, I love the soundtrack to this. Let's see. I happen to know that if I do anything with this gate, that the guy will come in and just kill you. So I think what I have to do is start a fire. With great expertise, you strike the flint against the steel, against steel, the straw cheating a small shower sparks. God, I cannot read today. I strike the flint against steel, the straw creating a small shower of sparks. Despite my effort, none take hold, and a flame does not yet appear. Right, but it's smoldering. Like you could tell, just look at it. It smolders. To your dismay, the embers do little more than produce a light glow. Yeah, but if I do it again... Right? Like if I do it again, boom! You strike the flint, creating another shower of sparks that land upon the straw. You jump with glee as the straw slowly starts to burn. Yeah, see, it's gonna take a third one. Boom! Fire. Fire! That guy. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing the cell. You hear keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. Surprisingly quick for such a heavy man, the jailer rushes forward and grabs you by the neck. You'll not be playing any more of your silly games, says the jailer as he begins to choke you. As his hands tighten and the world begins to fade, you wonder if the guy knows he has bad breath. And I died. See? Game has zero tolerance for failure. The adventure continues, but not for you. Yeah. So clearly, that's not what you do. Alright, well, let's look at this. Nothing happened. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I gotta move this. Move, use. There we go. I knew I forgot something. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? We're gonna start a fire. Yeah. Boom. Fire. Fire! Uh-huh. Yep. You hear the keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. Boop! Oops! In his haste to rip your head from your shoulders, he fails to notice the bench. He can't help but smile at the astonished look on his face before he takes a rather ungraceful dive. And drops his key ring to in the process. Thanks, I'll just help myself to this. And, yeah, I'll help myself to the door, too. Bye! You lively jump over the bench as you exit the cell. Realizing you're still in a dungeon, you stifle through your excitement and keep your eyes open for danger, knowing that the door to your cell is still open. You wonder if that guard can still be a threat. I should probably, maybe close that door. You quickly close the cell door and smile as you hear the lock slide into place. That takes care of that brute, you think? An ephemeral creature appears before you. It speaks. Hee, look at you, Del. What an interesting thing you are. I foresaw you rotting in that cell forever. And yet, here you are, defying your fate. This could be such fun. I believe our journeys follow a similar path. So I will join you for now. Much danger lies ahead, and I will give you advice should it please me. Adventure awaits, and I find the dungeon quite tiresome. Let's go. So he's here now. I wonder if I can speak to him. Stay out of sight of the guards, follow their patrol, but remain far behind. Oh, that's right. So there's a Minotaur over there. And the only thing I remember I can do is go one door at a time. So I need to use keys on this door only. With a satisfying click, a bolt inside the lock releases. Open. The hinges grow as the door slowly opens. Good. And then move. And then close this door. There. See, the thing is if you don't close the door and the Minotaur walks by, he'll probably kill you. What do we got here? The dried stain on the floor around the skeleton matches that of the door. You wonder who this person was that suffered such a horrible fate. I don't know, but you got something in your hand down there, don't you? You remove the remnants of the strap from the skeleton. See, there it is. The ominous sound of steps can only be the Minotaur approaching. You decide stealth is your only chance for your survival. As your mind races, your new friend pipes up. Teehee. The eyes of the Reaper are upon you. Such fun! You have mere seconds before death takes you. Hide, or you'll die. You hear the heavy thud of footsteps echo in the distance as the Minotaur gives up and continues on his patrol. You survived again. Remember this, Del. You must act quickly when you sense the Reaper's gaze, or you will surely perish. Right. So, let's open the door, and move out that door. And now we're going to open this door. Okay, I guess we're moving forward then. Okay, so now he's there. We're going to open this door. So we're going to use the keys on this door. Using the Jez keys, you release the lock holding the door shut. Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. He hears breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body. Okay, so time is not on our side. Damn it! I couldn't get there fast enough. You raise your hands to ward off the blow, only to lose them as his first swing finds bone and muscle. Falling to your knees, you see the prisoner turn his head sorrowfully. A moment later, you feel nothing at all, and the world goes black. Do you see how fast this game can go sideways on you? Yeah. That part pisses me off. Alright, so, at least it backs you up to the thing right before you screw up. You just have to be quick. Minotaur continues his patrol. You're safe for now. Alright, we're going to speak. Come on. To you. Who are you, Fenling? It matters not. I am Edward of the King's Guard, master of the artillery division. Moons ago, we were escorting the king to the southern docks when we were ambushed by assassins. While many soldiers of the guard were killed, a few of us were imprisoned here to rot. The smells of this dungeon are of Gwenethel, which tells me that friend has turned to foe. I know nothing else, but I may be able to help you. You have no hope in combat against the Minotaur. Perhaps you can use this rope to build a ranged weapon. Find a cradle and a small projectile. Took the rope, trying to keep as far away from the loaderous prisoner as possible. Right. Okay, so now we open this door. And we move here. And then we move... I don't know if I can open that door. Yeah. Okay, so now we're moving to the next set of hallways. And there he is. Let's just go straight to the keys. If I can, you know, get my analog stick to actually play along nice. Okay. Open. Door. Move. Come on, move. Door. Close door. Gotta be fast. Okay. Alright, now who's this loser? Listen, Fenling, go quickly from here, lest we both be killed. Escape this dungeon. Tell the people that Joshua, the King's Council, is unjustly imprisoned. It has been ages since our party was assaulted and the King captured. They intend us to die here, but I refuse. I pried this stone from the wall, but these forsaken manacles cannot be broken. Take it, find a way out, and free us from this pit. Okay, so now I have a circular stone. Why can't I just use the jailer's keys on the manacles? Seems useless here. What about here on this wall? Nothing. Okay. So, we're done with this guy. Isn't it funny I can leave the doors open for here? Yeah. Now we're gonna go that way. Oh, Jesus. Use key. Yeah. See? Okay. Use stone strap. No? Fine. Tell you what. I don't even know how I survived that. I thought I was supposed to, like... Let's try this. Rope? Ah, okay, so I've made a sling. And use... stone. Sling. Alright, I have a loaded sling. Let's try this again. I wonder if he's going to afford me the opportunity. Or if I'm just going to walk in and he's just going to swing. There he is. Okay, use. forehead. As soon as you start twirling the sling, you feel a magical influence take over your body. Death to the Philistine, you cry as you release the stone. With a sharp crack, the stone connects with the Minotaur's forehead, toppling him instantly. Elated, you resolve to never admit the shot was sheer luck, or explain why you randomly called a 7-foot half-man, half-bull a Philistine. Can I take his axe and kill him with it like I did the Cyclops in the first game? You grab the axe and lift, but it does not move an inch. Clearly not a fendling weapon, you think. Wow, no shit. Alright, let's try this door in the back. Let's try this door. Because he's going to be sleeping for a while, I think. Happy time. Unfortunately, it's too heavy to lift with your hands alone. Okay, so I can't do anything with this area yet. I should be able to open this door. Open. New. Aha. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Talk, not take. The wary prisoner looks up at you. A glimmer of hope still fills his eyes. He says, I know not who you are, little one, but I have no choice but to trust you. Now that I'm King Aronde, Lord of Cal Torlin, Warder of the Southern Seas, and still do I live. Listen carefully, my wayward friend. Fiends have usurped my castle, imprisoned me and my loyal confidants within this dungeon for reasons unknown. Without the royal seal, the claim to the throne cannot be legitimate, and another ruler may come to occupy my lands. Suddenly you hear the jailer, whom you gallantly knocked out, thank you very much, start yelling at the top of his lungs. The king looks alarmed, his speech quickening. Take this. He rips the emblem from his sleeve and hands it to you. Find the barkeeper, and others I trust will recognize my crest. They will show you the way into my castle. Outside the cell, the jailer continues to bellow. The royal seal is obscured by sorcery. There is a scroll containing the disenchantment spell behind the loose stone in a castle stair. Seek the hidden way from my chamber, and say to thyself the words from the scroll. Quickly now, you must leave before the guard returns. Is that thing here what I want to take? Yeah. Okay. He's still there. I don't think I'm supposed to go up here, though. Well... Door must be barred on the other side to prevent an escape. There must be another way out of the dungeon. Okay, so I guess that's what the, that's what this door's for. And then I better close this one, just in case if that guy wakes up. Because you know how that crap works. You wedge the bone under the bent grate and push down with all your might. Something gives way, and the grate flies open, just as the bone snaps apart. Hey, not my problem. Fearlessly, you jump down into the drain, thinking that it can't be any worse than the enraged Minotaur. You fall an indeterminable distance before hitting cold water. Gasping for air, you bob the surface of a subterranean river. A moment later, you wash ashore, shivering and coughing. You pick yourself up and continue your damp but daring escape. Right. Let's take a quick little look around. Like, what the hell is this? You can see a passageway carved out of rock. At the end, a bucket rests in a pool of water. Okay, well, let's look over here. An underground river flows swiftly through this cavern. That sounds like death. So, I don't have a sling anymore. Against your better judgment, you plunge headlong into the river. Circumstances happen much the way you expected. The fast water whisks you away down the tunnel. You're tumbled and bounced against the rough rock walls until you lose consciousness and drown in the swirling waters. Well, that didn't work, did it? Dang it. Alright, fine. I didn't say we were going to be good at this. We were just going to play it. Come on, finger the little opening. There you go. Alright, so we can't cross that river. So we're going this way. Take a look around before we leave. This damp and dreary cavern is aglow with the light reflected off the water's surface. A waterfall feeds the powerful river behind you. Right. You hear scratching and scuffling sounds coming from beyond this passageway. Well, we gotta go. There ain't nowhere else we can go, so yeah, fine. Fan. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's speak to this guy. For some reason, you don't know how to swim. Not my problem, but you'll need to improvise a way across without a bridge. Right. Okay. Can I talk to this guy? You have absolutely no idea what this creature is, but it appears to be some sort of mutation straight out of one of your grandfather's famous tales. You've got to take his stories a little more seriously from now on. Shall I speak to him? Wait, what's that down on the floor? It's a large hoard of gleaming silver farthings that any thief would be willing to kill for. Okay. Can I speak to you? The beast looks up at you, making you feel decidedly uncomfortable. It can smell the farthing in your pocket. It surely wants you to add to its collection, even if it has to rip you apart to get it. Okay, fine, you can have it. With a quick lunge, the hulking beast attacks you, ripping out a good-sized portion of your neck. The beast claims its prize, a shiny new Fenling farthing, plucked straight from the cold, dead hand of a gentle Fenling. Well, that was lame. Okay, so maybe I just have to dump the farthing into his pile. Let's try that. Here. What if I just dump it here? Nothing happened. So I can't use it. I can't speak to that thing. So we're just gonna leave it. Oh, great. Oh, he's following me. Alright. Oh, wait, you know what? I got an idea. What if I take this and throw it away? Jesus Christ! Did not expect that! Woohoo! God, you gotta be fast. Holy shit. Oh, man. Okay. Let's be quick. There you go. You pull your lucky Fenling farthing from your pocket. The creature stares at the coin as you hurl it into the water. With something resembling a squeal of pleasure, the beast plunges into the swirling waters. It forges along the bottom of the river looking for the shiny coin. Okay, can I move past you now? With a hop, skip, and a jump, you quickly leap from the beast's back and safely across the river. That was insane! Well, this surely is dad jokes in an old game. At least it's some sign of civilization. You feel relief as freedom is close at hand. Okay. As long as that thing doesn't follow me. You recognize this as a bucket of a drinking well. Pondering for a moment, you suspect townsfolk use this spot as a wishing well, which explains the various coins collected by that creature. Luckily, your ability to climb far exceeds your swimming prowess. This is your ticket to freedom. Well, yeah, but what if there's coins in the bucket? Did not open. Well, can I look on the ground? Nothing. Right. After an exhausting climb... Oh, no cell can hold me. After an exhausting climb, your hand grasps the lip of the well as the rope snaps free and falls below. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that thing coming now. Panting and hanging on for your life, you grab the stone wall with both hands and clamber over the lip of the well. You land in the mud with a dull thud, knocking the wind out of yourself. Luckily, no one saw your embarrassing fall. Easy as pie, you gasp, while catching your breath and thinking there's a dungeon in the world that can hold you. There is not a dungeon in the world that can hold you. Looking ahead, you see the city streets expand before you. A sigh of relief escapes you as the sun warms your face. Suddenly, the charge of the king echoes through your mind. Find the seal, expose the traitors, and save our kingdom. Remembering the king's plight, you still your nerves and step forth into the capital city of Pwnery. Your determination to help is strong and unusual feeling for a Fenling, but you sense you'll end up regretting this decision. Alright, well, can I talk to this guy now? Like, you have anything useful to say? Remember, Del, the king told us to find his allies. He mentioned the barkeeper. Quit tarrying and find him. Okay, can I have some stones? Oh, there's silver. Escaping a dungeon and finding a shiny coin. This is surely your lucky day. They're gonna say I stole it or some bullshit. Can't take a stone. How about this guy? Failed to take that. It's just so touchy. Okay, so none of this can be taken. Right. Okay, so we're gonna go this way? Town square. Got it. Alright. Can I look at the buildings and tell me what they are? Hang sign for a curio shop. Building sign for an inn. You notice two signs posted, one with an anvil and another with a weapon. No. Okay, so I think we're gonna go to the inn. Inns are taverns, right? Okay, can I just move to that spot? Yeah, okay. There's a sign here. You read the proclamation. By order of Prince Elrith, beloved brother of the late king, all must evacuate tomorrow. Able-bodied citizens shall be recruited for the immediate defense of their homeland. Right. Entering the inn, you see a stout man staring intensely at a cloaked figure. You walk close enough to hear their words. The cloaked figure whispers, "See that you place the wares in his bedchamber. No more delays. Either he dies or you do." This piece said, the man in the cloak storms past you, ignoring your presence. Your eyes return to the stout man at the table. His face bright red and his hands fidgeting. He stands and dashes for the exit, nearly knocking you over in the process. Jerk, you shout, hoping he hears you. But he is he's already out the door, seeing your anger. The bartender speaks up. I think one of the reasons that it's hard for me to read is because this is 8-bit, and I got it on a 50-inch screen. The words are a little funny looking. Don't mind oven? Don't mind the oven. Crooked as a gnarled root, that one. Wormed his way to trade minister and mucked everything up since. Now, I can't help but wonder, what brings a Fenling to my inn, he says. Before you respond, you briefly pondered the ominous threats you overheard. Let me see what this is. Same thing? Oh no, this is different. By order of Oven Lonav, Minister of Trade, a boycott of all goods handled by the House of Quisette has been enacted. This trading house is suspected of conspiring against the late King Aronde. Any citizen caught with their goods shall be promptly jailed and executed for treason. Wow, what a dick. Alright, let me show the king's emblem to this guy. See what happens. What do you want to use this on? This guy, right here. You show the king's emblem to the barkeeper, asking if he recognizes the fabric. He looks startled and leans close. He whispers, "Do you want to be killed? Put that away. I'll not be telling you anything without coin for me trouble." With that, he resumes wiping down the bar, ignoring your presence. So now I have to give him my silver coin. That's lame. I'm fine here. Barkeeper leans close, taking your coin while asking, what is it you want to know? Well, how the hell do I know, dude? I was told to come to you. Quit wasting me time. I've got your coin. Now show me what you got and be gone. Well, yeah, okay. Here's the emblem, dude. Here, take it. You share the details of your perilous dungeon escape, with your less embellished than your usual recanting of events. Less embellishment. The barkeeper pauses for a moment before speaking. That be the emblem of the king, but looks may deceive. Gwynethel is changed, Fenling. Friends be rare, and executions common. Prove to me the emblem be true. Now take your drink and be gone, he says, quickly before yelling, Terina, a drink for the Fenling. Habebe. Oh, yeah, sup, girl. You stumble over your words as you try to speak to the lovely barmaid. Hi, you stammer. She winks and replies, please, enjoy your drink, kind sir. Thanks. I'll take that. The barmaid smiles at you as you reach for the drink. As you begin to sip the sweet ale, something bumps your lips. A tavern note. Hey. Okay. Let's look at the tavern note. The note reads, prove it be real. Curious be the cat. He knows the truth. I think it's probably a good place to stop for now, just because I'm probably going to die 30 more times figuring out where to go to prove this is real. So anyway, this was Pwnery's Kickin' It Old School, Season 3, Episode 15? I believe? No, 14. 14. And this was Beyond Shadowgate. If you like what you saw, I'll try to leave you a link in the description below for this game, because I found it, and, well, now you can play it. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a regular here, welcome back. Either way, check out my other playlists and see if my interests may be of interest to you. I am really stumbling through my words today. Anyway, doubleheader complete. Sorry I had to do it. Normal service will resume next week. But until then, we'll see you later. Hopefully without me fidgeting through my words so much. Maybe we'll bag the barmaid too.